Before getting into this discussion, one thing should be made crystal clear. Andy Murray is a true champion. He has a heart of a lion. He is also blessed with some unique talents which set him apart and make him a very special player that he is. But, along with these amazing talents, he is also burdened by some fundamental technical flaws, mainly of his own making. In the highly competitive environment, where margins are so thin, and the greatest of all times are constantly breathing down your neck, even a minor thing becomes a factor. These minor technical deficiencies turn out to be the major liability and the main contributors to slowing down his advancement. One of Andy's weaknesses is his backhand drive. His backhand differs fundamentally from his forehand in the way how he propels his arm, which makes a huge difference and ultimately diminishes his backhand's performance. On the forehand side, his arm with the racket is propelled strictly by the force of his torso's momentum. Look at how his arm is being thrown into a swift and easy swing only by the movement of the torso. The thrust of the torso, in turn, is created by his legs pushing of the ground. His backhand works drastically different. Andy's torso generates no momentum, it barely moves throughout the stroke. His hips do not actively pivot, and his legs, instead of pushing of the ground, are being dragged, more like a ballast. This disorderly actions of the lower body can never generate the necessary momentum, which could be converted into the racket acceleration. So, his arms and his shoulders have to pick up the slack and push the racket forward. Unlike his forehand, where the torso, the shoulders, and the hips act as one massive block, generating a powerful momentum, the force of which is applied to the arm. Here, only the shoulders and the arms are pushing the racket along the best they can. Lacking the racket velocity, the backhand becomes more of a deflective stroke, but not a full-fledged drive. For comparison, this is Justine Henon's backhand stroke. In its principle, it works exactly like Andy's forehand. Her whole torso, with her hips and shoulders, move as a single block, which is being thrust in order to swing the arm. Thus, the arm with the racket reaches the highest possible velocity, creating in the process not only the most elegant backhand stroke, but also a very formidable weapon.